live in a time where everyone's chasing the next spark, the next dopamine hit, the next motivational quote, hype video, or 10 rules for success post. We're addicted to the idea that we need to feel good to do good, that we need to feel inspired before we act. But here's the problem with that thinking. Feelings are fragile. They change with the weather. They disappear when life gets hard. And that's why motivation alone will never take you far. You don't need more hype. You don't need another perfect morning routine. You need discipline. Discipline is the forgotten superpower. It doesn't look flashy. It doesn't get loud applause, but it's what builds men, builds results, builds legacy. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the engine. Motivation gets you to the gym the first week of January. Discipline is what keeps you going in February when it's dark, cold, and no one's watching. Motivation helps you start a new project. Discipline is what helps you finish it, even after the excitement is gone. We're constantly being sold the myth of effortless progress. Find your passion. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Just stay inspired. But the men who actually build something meaningful, they don't rely on feelings. They rely on systems, on habits, on discipline. They know the truth. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your discipline. Let's get real. There will be days when you're tired, when you're bored, when you're angry, discouraged, or tempted to quit. Discipline is what shows up when nothing else does. It's your anchor. It's your edge. And in a world of distraction, it's your competitive advantage. You want to be respected. Be disciplined. You want to feel confident. Keep your word to yourself. You want freedom? Build structure. Discipline doesn't take talent. It takes choice. Daily, deliberate choice. It's waking up when you said you would. It's saying no to comfort when no one else will. It's doing the hard thing, the right thing, again and again and again. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. Your future doesn't care how motivated you were today. It cares what you did. Discipline is doing the right thing when no one's clapping. When there's no instant result, no applause, no likes. It's quiet. It's boring. It's effective. Let's look at it like this. Motivation is like caffeine. It gives you a quick boost. Discipline is like muscle. It takes time to build, but once it's there, it carries you. Most people chase highs. Disciplined people build foundations. And when life gets hard, and it will, guess who survives? The ones who've built discipline. Let's talk about what kills discipline, because no one is born lazy, but we are trained to be. From a young age, we're flooded with distractions, screens, games, notifications, comfort. Everything is built to give you pleasure instantly. You don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to work hard. You just tap and it appears. You scroll and you're entertained. You click and dopamine hits your brain. But here's the cost. The easier life becomes, the weaker we get. When pleasure is easy, purpose becomes rare. When everything is instant, discipline feels unnecessary. And that's how men fall, not in one big moment, but in quiet, daily decisions to avoid discomfort. Every time you choose easy over right, you weaken your edge, you dull your ambition, you forget what you're capable of. The world is not designed to make you strong, it's designed to make you consume. So if you want to be different, you need to train differently. You need to build systems, not just set goals. You need to create structure, not rely on willpower. You need to live with intention, not reaction. And yes, it's going to suck sometimes. It's going to be hard, but that's the point. Discipline is formed in discomfort. That's where the edge is. That's where your real confidence comes from. Let's break this down. Discipline doesn't mean being perfect. It means being consistent, even when it's inconvenient. It's getting out of bed at 5:30, not because it feels good, but because you said you would. It's saying no to scrolling, so you can say yes to building. It's working on your craft while others are wasting time. It's making time for your health, your reading, your mission. Not once, not when you're in the mood, but every day. You want to build discipline? Here's how you start. Pick one thing. Make it non-negotiable. Track your progress. Build streaks. And once it becomes identity, it becomes effortless. Let's talk about the rewards. Because discipline doesn't just help you hit goals. It transforms the kind of man you are. A man with discipline walks different. He speaks with more weight. He doesn't need to shout to be taken seriously because his life speaks for him. People trust disciplined men because they show up, because they follow through, because they do what they said long after the mood is past. And the truth is, you can't love yourself if you keep breaking promises to yourself. When you're disciplined, you become stronger, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because you know, I can count on me. Now, let's flip it. What happens when a man lacks discipline? He drifts. He doubts himself. He starts things he never finishes. Slowly, his confidence fades. His fire dies. All he's left with is regret. Discipline isn't about control. It's about freedom. You want to win at life. Build discipline. You want peace of mind. Build discipline. Because in a world full of excuses, the man who shows up wins. So if you're tired of drifting, tired of starting over, pick one thing, commit, and don't look back. Because one day you'll look back and realize it wasn't the big moments that built you. It was the quiet ones. That's the power of discipline. It doesn't shout. It doesn't beg. It simply wins. Thanks for watching. If this message hit something real inside you, let me know in the comments. What are you committing to? Let's grow together. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the mission.